Listen closely to the whisper of the wind, because these next 48 hours encompassing the 29th and the 30th of November are not just days on a calendar, but are the echoing ripples of a massive cosmic splash that has just occurred in the deep waters of the universe. The great portal has opened, and even though the peak moment has passed, the energy is now flooding into the valleys of your life. And as an Aries, you are standing right at the meeting point of fire and water, feeling the steam rising from your very soul. You have felt the shift, haven't you? That strange heaviness lifting yet replaced by a new kind of intensity that feels like electricity humming beneath your skin, waiting for a command to strike. The universe has been working tirelessly to prepare you for this specific transition, where the dreams you have kept hidden in the dark are finally being dragged into the light of reality by the sheer force of Saturn turning direct. It is a time of immense power and delicate balance, where your natural fire is being tested and tempered by the mystical waters of Pisces. Before we dive deeper into this ocean of stars and destiny, I want you to pause for a moment and claim your space in this new timeline. And in the comments, write simply and with conviction, "I am the fire that clears the path, and I receive my destiny now." This act of writing is not just typing words, it is stamping your intention onto the fabric of this digital ether and telling the universe that you are awake and listening. Now let us speak of what is happening in the sky and how it touches your life specifically. Because for you, my fiery warrior, these days are like a pressure cooker, but in the most productive and transformative way possible. You see, Saturn, the great taskmaster, the planet of structure and reality, has just stationed direct in Pisces, and for months he has been retrograde, forcing you to look inward, to review your fears, to reconsider your path, and to feel the weight of everything you have been carrying that does not belong to you. But now, on this 29th of November, Saturn is moving forward again, and he is doing so in the mystical waters of Pisces, which means for you that the abstract dreams and the vague feelings you have had are demanding to become solid, concrete reality. You can no longer just wish for things to happen, because the energy of these 2 days is asking you to build the foundation for them with your own hands. The Grand Water Trine, involving Venus in Scorpio, Jupiter in Cancer, and Saturn in Pisces, is still active in the sky, creating a circuit of pure manifestation energy that is practically humming around you. For an Aries, this can feel overwhelming because you are used to direct action and speed. But this water energy is asking you to feel, to intuit, and to flow rather than to force. Think of it like this: you are the fire, and the cosmos is currently a vast ocean. If you just dive in recklessly, you might be extinguished. But if you learn to navigate these waters, you can generate steam power that can move mountains. This is why you might have been feeling emotionally intense lately, as if everything is heightened. Perhaps you have felt sudden bursts of anger followed by waves of sadness, or moments of extreme clarity followed by confusion. This is not you losing control. This is the steam rising. This is the alchemical process of your fire meeting the cosmic water, and it is purifying you. On the 29th, the moon is still moving through the deep and sensitive realms, carrying the messages from that powerful portal opening, and it is highlighting the hidden parts of your psyche. You might find yourself waking up at strange hours, especially between 2 and 4 in the morning, when the veil between worlds is thinnest, and your spirit guides are trying to download information directly into your subconscious. Do not be afraid of these waking moments, and do not reach for your phone immediately. but instead lie there in the dark and listen to the thoughts that come up, because they are not random noise. They are the keys to your next chapter. The universe is speaking to you through symbols and feelings rather than logic right now. You might feel a tingling in your hands, especially in your palms, or a pressure in the center of your chest, and these are physical symptoms of your energy body upgrading to handle the higher frequencies that are pouring in. The specific degree where Saturn stationed at 25 degrees and 9 minutes of Pisces carries the symbol of purification, and for you this means stripping away the false identities you have worn to please others or to fit into a mold that was too small for your spirit. You are being asked to be authentic, to be raw, and to be honest about what you truly want, not what you think you should want. This authenticity is the only key that fits the lock of the portal that is still open for you during these 48 hours. As we move through the 29th and into the 30th of November, the moon is preparing to shift, and this is crucial for you because the moon will eventually move into your sign, bringing a rush of energy and a return to your natural element. But before that happens, you are in the final stages of a deep emotional detox. This is the time to look at your career and your long-term goals with the eyes of Saturn, which means being realistic about what requires hard work and what is just a fantasy. Saturn does not give gifts for free. He rewards effort and discipline. So if you have been working hard towards a goal, even if it felt like you were walking through mud for the last few months, these 2 days are when you might see the first solid brick of your success being laid. It could come in the form of a serious conversation, a new responsibility, or a sudden realization of how to solve a problem that has been plaguing you for ages. The influence of Venus in Scorpio conjunct Lilith is also playing a massive role in your chart right now. And this combination is dark, magnetic, and incredibly powerful. Lilith represents your wild side, the part of you that refuses to apologize for who you are. And in Scorpio, she is digging up your deepest desires regarding intimacy and shared resources. For you, Aries, this might manifest as a sudden urge to break free from a relationship dynamic that feels suffocating, or a powerful attraction to something or someone that seems dangerous but transformative. You are being called to reclaim your power in relationships and to stop playing small to make others feel comfortable. The universe is reminding you that you are a leader and a pioneer, and sometimes that means walking alone or walking ahead of the pack. During these 48 hours, pay close attention to your financial sector as well, because Saturn in Pisces is bringing structure to your material dreams. If you have been worried about money or feeling unstable, this energy is providing a container for you to stabilize your resources, but it requires you to be disciplined and to cut out necessary expenses, or to finally make that investment you have been pondering. The energy is not about getting rich quick. It is about building wealth that lasts and that aligns with your spiritual values. You might feel a tension between the desire to spend impulsively, which is your shadow Aries trait, and the need to save and build, which is the lesson Saturn is trying to teach you. Listen to Saturn right now, because he is the architect of your future stability. As the hours of the 29th tick by, you are walking a bridge between the old version of yourself and the new one that is emerging for 2026. Remember that Saturn is preparing to leave Pisces and enter Aries in early 2026. And what you are doing right now is laying the groundwork for that massive ingress. You are essentially building the ship that you will captain when Saturn enters your sign, so do not take these days lightly. Every decision you make during this window, whether it is to react with anger or to respond with wisdom, is setting the trajectory for the next few years. The Great Water Trine is facilitating healing in your family dynamics as well. So if there are old wounds or unspoken resentments involving your parents or your home life, these 2 days offer a unique frequency where forgiveness and release are easier than usual. It is as if the cosmic waters are washing away the sharp edges of your past, allowing you to move forward lighter and freer. You do not have to have the difficult conversation if you are not ready, but you can do the energetic work of letting go in your heart. On the 30th of November, the energy shifts slightly as we approach the moon's ingress into your sign, and you will start to feel a rising sense of urgency and a returning spark of vitality. The lethargy or emotional heaviness will begin to dissipate, replacing itself with a need for action. This is the moment to take the insights you gained from the deep waters and apply them to the fire of your life. If you had a vision or a dream during the peak of the portal, now is the time to write down the first step of how to make it real. The universe loves speed, but only after clarity has been achieved, and you have spent the last few days achieving clarity through deep feeling. Do not rush the process on the morning of the 30th, but allow the energy to build up within you like a coiled spring. There is also a warning here amidst all this potential, because the combination of Mars energy, which rules you, and the watery depths of Pisces can lead to escapism if you are not careful. You might feel the urge to numb yourself out with distractions or substances to avoid the intensity of the feelings coming up. But I urge you to stay present, stay with the discomfort, because the discomfort is simply the sensation of growth. It is your soul stretching beyond its previous limits. The symbols you see around you during these days are significant, so watch for repeating numbers, especially those related to 7s and 9s, and pay attention to animals or songs that appear repeatedly in your awareness. These are not coincidences. They are signposts from the universe confirming that you are on the right path. Your intuition is practically screaming at you right now, and the only reason you might miss it is if you are too busy making noise in your own head. Quiet your mind, even if just for 5 minutes, and ask your higher self, what is the next right move? The answer will come not as a booming voice, but as a subtle knowing, a gentle pull in a specific direction. Trust that pull. The connection between your material manifestation and your emotional state is stronger than ever during this 48-hour window, meaning that if you want to attract abundance, you must first feel abundant. If you want to attract love, you must first love yourself fiercely and without condition. This is the lesson of Venus and Lilith working together, teaching you that you cannot manipulate the external world without first changing your internal vibration. You are a powerful creator, Aries, but your power has often been scattered or used in short bursts that burn out quickly. Now Saturn is teaching you endurance. He is teaching you how to sustain that fire, how to feed it slowly so that it burns hot and long enough to forge steel. This is the difference between a spark and a star. You are becoming a star. As the 30th unfolds, you might find yourself needing to set firm boundaries with people who are draining your energy. Because you are glowing with this portal energy, you become like a beacon for those who are lost, or energy vampires who want to feed off your light. It is not selfish to say no, it is essential. You are protecting the seed of your new reality, and you cannot afford to let anyone trample on it before it has had a chance to sprout. Be polite, but be firm like a wall of stone that protects a sacred garden. This boundary setting is actually a form of manifestation, because by saying no to what does not align with you, you are saying a massive yes to what does. The universe watches your actions to see how serious you are about your new standards. If you say you want respect, but allow people to disrespect you, the universe gets confused. But if you stand tall in your worthiness, the universe rushes to meet you with experiences that match that vibration. The energy of the 30th is also ripe for physical movement. So if you feel that steam building up too much, go for a run, lift weights, or dance in your living room. You need to move the energy through your body, or it will stagnate and turn into anxiety. Your body is the vessel for all this cosmic light, and it needs to be strong and flexible to hold it. Treat your body with reverence during these days. Drink plenty of water to help the emotions flow, and eat foods that ground you. You are bridging heaven and earth, and that is physical work. As you navigate these hours, remember that the confusion you might feel is just the dust settling from the remodeling of your soul. Do not demand instant answers. The portal has opened, the download has begun, and your system is rebooting. It is okay to function at a slower pace for a day or two, knowing that when you come back online, you will be faster and more efficient than ever before. The specific aspect of the moon, leaving the watery depths and preparing to enter the fire, is a rebirth process. And birth is always messy and intense, but it is the most beautiful thing in existence. You are being born again into a version of yourself that is not afraid of your own depth. A version of Aries that can conquer the world, not just with force, but with emotional intelligence and strategic wisdom. This is the gift of the Saturn Pisces portal. It is giving you the emotional armor to withstand the battles of the future. Do not underestimate the power of your dreams on the night of the 30th, for they will be prophetic. Keep a journal by your bed and write down whatever you remember, even if it makes no sense in the moment. The pieces of the puzzle will come together later. You are part of a grand design, and nothing that is happening to you right now is accidental. The delays you faced earlier this month were protection. The rejections were redirections. The silence was preparation. Now the sound is returning, but it is a new melody. Can you hear it? It is the sound of your own heartbeat syncing with the rhythm of the cosmos. It is the sound of your destiny calling you forward. Do not look back at who you were in the beginning of November, for that person no longer exists. You have been washed by the retrograde waters and dried by the fires of transformation. You are new. And as this new you steps into the energy of the 30th, you have a choice to make regarding how you use your voice. Mercury is still in the picture, and communication can be tricky. So speak only when you are sure that your words improve upon the silence. Your words are spells right now, so cast them carefully. Speak of what you want to build, not what you want to destroy. Speak of your strength, not your weakness. Speak of your future, not your past. The universe is listening to your monologue, so make it a story of victory. As the moon prepares to shift the atmosphere, will feel like the moment before a thunderstorm breaks, electric, heavy, and full of anticipation. You are the lightning rod. Ground yourself deeply into the earth, so that when the lightning strikes, it illuminates you rather than burns you. You are ready for this. You have been ready for lifetimes. This specific alignment, this exact moment in time, was written in your soul contract, and you have arrived right on time. There is no missing out on what is meant for you. The fear of missing out is an illusion of the ego. Your soul knows that what is yours will find you, even if you are sitting still in a dark room. But you are not just sitting still, you are vibrating, you are expanding, and you are evolving. The Grand Water Trine is like a cosmic womb holding you safe while you grow these new limbs of destiny. Trust the containment. Trust the process. Trust that the delays are over and the time for movement is approaching fast. But for these 48 hours, honor the stillness, honor the water, honor the depth, because from these depths you will rise higher than ever before. The profound nature of this time is that it connects your material reality with your spiritual truth in a way that rarely happens, and for an Aries who often separates the two, this is a healing of the divide within yourself. You are realizing that your ambition is spiritual, and your spirituality can be ambitious. There is no contradiction. You can be a warrior of light and a builder of empires. In fact, the world needs you to be both. The corruption and the false ideals that the Sabian symbol warned about are falling away from your life, leaving only the pure diamond of your true self. It shines bright and hard and unbreakable. This is the treasure you have been digging for. Do not be distracted by the glitter of fool's gold when you have the real thing in your hands. Real gold is heavy. Real truth is heavy, and you are strong enough to carry it. As the cycle of these 2 days spins its magic, you are also releasing the need for external validation. You are beginning to understand that if you approve of yourself, the applause of the world is just background noise. This is true freedom. This is the sovereignty that Saturn wants to gift you, to stand alone and feel complete, to stand in a crowd and feel connected but not dependent. This is the mature Aries energy that is being cultivated. It is the energy of the Emperor card in the tarot, sitting on his stone throne, calm, powerful, and in control, not because he forces things, but because he embodies order and authority. You are stepping onto your throne. Adjust your crown. It might feel heavy at first, but your neck is strong. The responsibilities coming your way are not burdens, they are the privileges of your growth. Welcome them. Embrace the work that lies ahead, because it is the work of your legacy. The intense connection between Venus and Lilith continues to pulse through these days, reminding you that your passion is your compass. Follow what excites you, but also what scares you a little. That fear is just excitement without breath. Breathe into it. Transform the fear into fuel. You are an alchemist of energy, converting the lead of your challenges into the gold of your wisdom. The universe applauds your courage. Even if no one else sees the internal battles you are fighting, the stars see them, and they are aligning to support your victory. Do not give up now. You are so close to the breakthrough. The fog is lifting, the path is clearing, the fire is kindling. Stay the course. Keep your heart open even when you want to close it. Keep your eyes on the horizon even when the storm is raging. You are the storm, and you are the calm after it. You are everything, and in these 48 hours, you are remembering that truth. The memory is surfacing from your DNA, from your bones, from the very stardust you are made of. Remembering is a form of awakening. Wake up, Aries. The dream is becoming real. The sleep is over. The dawn of your new era is breaking over the hills of Pisces and shining its first light onto the plains of Aries. It is a glorious sight. Witness it. Be present for it. Do not numb the sensation of your own becoming. It is a rare privilege to be alive during such a potent cosmic window. Gratitude. is the frequency that keeps the portal open, so find things to be grateful for even in the chaos. Thank the water for cleansing you. Thank the fire for warming you. Thank the earth for holding you. Thank the air for breathing you. When you live in gratitude, you become a magnet for miracles. And miracles are just natural laws that we do not yet understand. You are ready to understand them. You are ready to live them. The logic of the mind cannot comprehend what is happening, but the wisdom of the heart knows. Follow the heart. It has the map. It has the compass. It knows the way home. And home is not a place, it is a state of being where you are fully aligned with your purpose. You are walking home, step by step, breath by breath, day by day. The journey is the destination, and the destination is magnificent. Continue to hold the vision you created when the portal first opened. Do not let it fade. Polish it with your attention. Feed it with your belief. It is a living thing, this vision of yours. It needs your love to survive. Give it your love. Give it your time. It will repay you 1,000 times over. The investment you make in yourself during these 2 days is the best investment you will ever make. The returns are infinite. The dividends are eternal. You are building a legacy that will outlast your physical life. This is the promise of Saturn. Time is your friend, not your enemy. Use it wisely. Use it consciously. Use it to build a masterpiece. Your life is the canvas. Your actions are the brushstrokes. Make it beautiful. Make it bold. Make it yours. The influence of the stars is not to control you, but to guide you. You are the captain. The stars are just the navigation system. Take the wheel, steer the ship. The wind is in your sails. The current is strong. The destination is waiting.